Good morning, girls. Hello, you lovely mamas to be. My name is Dulcie Batt, and I'm here today to guide you through a yoga flow for pregnancy. So any of you lovely women who are 15 weeks pregnant or more, right the way up to full term, you're very, very welcome to join me. Just get your chill tunes on the go in the background to add to the ambience. I'm going to light a candle for us to create sacred space this end. So lighting a candle in honour of you all. And if you could grab yourself a block or a book, if you don't have a block, something about this size, an inch or so deep, so that you can raise the level of your bottom higher than your knees. Please grab a blanket so that you can get cozy at the end. And if you've got a couple of cushions, anything will do, cushions or bolsters that you can kneel on, because we'll be doing a fair bit of kneeling in this sequence. So just have those things to hand. A yoga mat, if you have one, wonderful. It's actually not necessary as long as you've got the blankets. So welcome to this pregnancy yoga class. I'm delighted to be part of the Better Together Dorset collaboration of incredible teachers offering a plethora of amazing classes throughout the week. Now, I am mum of 4 scrumptious children, so I have a real passion, now my kids are grown up a little, my youngest is 7, helping other mums have a more enjoyable pregnancy, birth, motherhood experience. So pregnancy yoga teacher is one of the hats that I wear. I'm fully trained with Lush Tums Pregnancy Yoga, who are just, as the name says, absolutely lush. And normally I run classes at Pure Chill Studio, but I will be running these online classes free each Monday 10:30. You're very welcome to join. Please spread the word. And also I run other Zoom classes, so get in touch with me on Facebook if you're interested in tailored classes just for you. So the wonderful thing with regard to yoga is that yoga means union. It's union of mind, body and soul. So welcome to this space where you can expect to connect in to your inner landscape. You can expect to really feel your whole body just calm down and feel like you come back to center. It is a wonderful message to send to your baby, because of course they're picking up on absolutely everything that you do, you feel, you say. So you're making space for the two of you, so give yourself a super warm hug for that. So let us begin by me just giving a brief introduction to today's class. What I'm going to do is a flow for easing pregnancy ailments of indigestion and heartburn, acid reflux, constipation, all these things that are very common pregnancy ailments, that it would just be really wonderful to be able to put a little bit of soothing balm on. So hello girls who've just joined, welcome. If any of you have specific ailments that you want me to perhaps show you a move to help, then please add it to the comments and I will do my best in this class. If not, I will certainly add it into next class. So hopefully we can get a bit of interaction there. Now, with regard to these digestive issues, there's an increase of the hormone progesterone when you're pregnant, and that is a muscle relaxer. And what it means in terms of indigestion is that the sphincter at the base of the esophagus actually doesn't close as tightly often as it did pre-pregnancy. Add to that the pressure of the growing uterus, acid can move up into the esophagus and present itself as acid reflux or heartburn. And believe you me, if you've not had it, you cannot imagine how severe it can be. I had it terribly with all my children, and my dear husband, he used to get acid reflux, and I'd say, what on earth are you moaning about? And then I realised when I had these symptoms when I was pregnant, I was like, God, I'm so sorry, I understand this now. So Also progesterone affects the smooth muscles of the gut. So in terms of constipation, it can slow down the peristaltic movements, the movement of food through the digestive tract, and that can cause, in combination with the rising levels of iron in your system, constipation. So we should go through some flow movements that really help with all those things. A few little tips for you. Eat little and often, and kneel when you eat if you have really bad digestive issues. That really helps because it gives much more space in this torso. You make this torso much taller. So also maybe avoid trigger foods, spicy, fatty foods. Know what is the trigger food for you. Avoid those. And for indigestion, increasing your levels of vitamin B is great. Peppermint tea can really help. Greek yogurt is also awesome. Apple cider vinegar, a little bit of apple cider vinegar in some hot water is great. And with constipation, just drink loads of water, as much water as you can. You know you need to drink much more when you're pregnant anyway. Prune juice can help, and also cinnamon is a really lovely natural laxative, so maybe a sprinkling of cinnamon on your porridge. Okay, so let us open the session with a gentle meditation. So we are going to bring our mind, body and soul in alignment. Let's go for this mudra. So this is your thumb and your index finger, and this is the mudra of knowledge. Now, the reason I'm choosing this mudra is because you, of course, have all the knowledge that you need to birth your baby. You have an innate wisdom inside of you. So we are tuning into that immense knowledge in your body. Please, when you're sitting, if you would get a block, raise yourself up so that your bottom is higher than your knees. Take a deep breath in. Hands in this Gyan Mudra. Inhale and exhale with a sigh. Maybe gently closing those eyes. Inhale and sit a little taller. Exhale and just feel that wave of relaxation move through your body. As you inhale, maybe say to yourself, I am here. As you exhale, this is now. Maybe here, on the inhale, you imagine inhaling a clear white light. And as you exhale, you feel grounded right here in this moment. Now, with regard to that clear white light, for me it always manifests as the sparkling light that you see on the sea. That incredible dancing, twinkling light. Imagine inhaling that, sitting up a little taller as you do. And then on the exhale, just a wave of that relaxing, beautiful, cleansing white light moving through your body and out through your mouth. Breathing it in waves. Exhaling. Maybe get a sense of a circular breath, so inhaling up the front of the body. Exhaling that breath, grounding down the back of your spine, around under your pelvis as you inhale up again. Now, breathing deeply like this, just find your rhythm. Breath is one of the surest ways to trigger your parasympathetic nervous system, to trigger the rest and digest in your body. It sends a message everywhere that all is well. Just by taking your attention to this breath and feeling its nourishment as you breathe. Now coming back to that sparkling light, now maybe imagine a vision of your entire being lit up completely by this wonderful light. So on every inhale, you breathe in more nourishing, cleansing light. Maybe on your exhale now, you notice the air is a little murkier, as though you are breathing out any toxins, anything that doesn't serve you. So this wonderful combination of inhaling all the stuff that's good for you and exhaling out anything that you don't need. Feeling lighter as each inhale and exhale passes. Maybe take your awareness to the sounds you can hear in the room around you. You can hear my voice, you may hear your music. They may be birds singing outside. Whatever you can tune into is a wonderful sign that you are absolutely here right now in the present moment. The delicious present moment, the only place where we can experience life itself. So just inhale that feeling and give a really deep grounding exhale breath. And then just gently opening your eyes. And from here, just place your fingertips on your belly. What I'd love to do is some deep birth breathing here. Now, when we are panicked, we tend to take short, shallow breaths into our chest area. When we are calm, centered, feeling in control and relaxed, we take deeper belly breaths. So these breaths can actually travel all the way up to here. So let us just do our first breath into the belly. Have your fingertips touching over your belly space. And on the inhale, feel that belly expand to the point where your fingertips aren't touching anymore. On the exhale, feel that contraction back towards the spine and your fingertips touch again. Inhale. Now, one of the best ways as you carry on this breathing to alleviate any discomfort in terms of digestion is to actually let your belly go. And as women, we are programmed to keep our bellies sucked in so often, and actually just letting that belly go. So I mean, like you've had a massive roast dinner. So on the inhale, really expand that belly out, filling it up as far as you can. And on the exhale, contracting it back. This just gives such relaxation in the belly. And it's a really lovely massage for the intestines. Okay, let's take that breathing now up into the rib space. So inhale into the belly, then inhale into the rib space, and then exhale, contracting back in. Inhale into the belly, inhale into the rib space, and then exhale, contracting that back in. So keep up with that round of breaths. We take something like 22,000 breaths a day. We notice or pay attention to so few of them. And actually working with the breath like this really does filter through and make the rest of our breathing so much more delicious. So this next time, breathe right up here into this chest space. So 3 breaths, 1 into the belly, 1 into the ribs, right up into the chest. And then exhale. So these 3 breaths in, belly, ribs, chest, 2, 3, 4 breaths out. 1 more like that. Okay, so just have your hand over your belly, your hand over your heart. Close your eyes and just tune in with your baby. So breathing deeply again, just let your baby know that you're here. Send them some love. Let them know that you've carved out this lovely time just for you. Send them a smile. Okay. Now placing your hands on your knees, let's just start to warm ourselves up here. So start with some shoulder rolls. So inhaling up, exhaling down. Notice where you feel any crunching, tender bits. Maybe breathe into those bits. And then taking your hands on your shoulders, inhale the shoulders up. Extend even further by making a sun and a moon either side of your body. Inhale up, exhale down. Tuning into your body, inhale up. Exhale down. Take your gaze with your hands as they come up above you. Exhale down. As we go through the class, just remember I'm not there to adjust any of you, so listen to your body. Move how feels good. If anything isn't feeling good, then just stop, come into a rest pose. And if you have any questions afterwards, just let me know. Right, let's ease out some more neck tension here. So placing your hand on your left shoulder, just tilt your right ear to right shoulder and breathe into that stretch. Releasing any neck tension here. Gently pulling your left shoulder away. And then head back to neutral, and let's do the same the other side. So holding your right shoulder, tilting left ear to left shoulder. Breathing here, soften in the exhale, lifting up on the inhale. Soften into that stretch on the exhale, gently, gently pulling your right shoulder away. Okay, and then from here with the left ear to left shoulder still, let's just do some circles. So dropping chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Don't drop your head back now, just paint a rainbow up and over with the crown of your head. So chin to chest. Releasing any neck tension as you go, maybe taking those circles back around the other way. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. Okay, so from here, place your fingertips on your knees and let's just start with some circles. So circling forward on the inhale, circling back on the exhale. Inhale forward, exhale back. Hello Lauren, thank you for joining us. Any circular movement like this is really lovely on your intestines. It's giving them a little massage. It's also amazing preparation for birth. So then just go back around the other way. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. The breath we're after is a little like the Ujjayi breath that we use in yoga. But in birthing breath, you inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. So, and you are locating the muscles at the back of the throat. So it's almost like a Darth Vader breath. All of this deep breathing is the most fantastic prep for labour, birth, and keeping you calm in pregnancy. Right, so come back and find your neutral. And then from here, let us do some side bends. So we're going to have your hands out either side of you. Raising on the inhale, your right arm, leaning across on the exhale. Inhale and exhale here. On the next inhale, up and over. I'm just going to shift you back a little. Hello, lovely Leah. Thank you for joining us. So inhale up, exhale over. Inhale, exhale, deepen into that stretch. So one more on the other side. Inhale, arm up. Sitting tall, making a long torso here. Exhale. Feeling all that space in your side body. Inhale up and over. One more the other side. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale and just soften, melt into that stretch this side. Right, then hands back down. And from here we will move into wide leg pose. So any of you ladies who have SPD, you'll know who you are, your midwives will have spoken to you. With any of the moves I do, just keep your legs hip distance apart. So on this wide leg pose for everybody else, whereby your legs would be a little wider than the mat. For SPD, keep your legs hip width. So from here we're going to activate the feet and then point them. Flex those feet right up and then point them down. Activate and point. Really feel that stretch up through the legs. And let's now just do some circles with your hands and legs, hands and feet. So circling around, what we're doing here is just getting circulation, moving, pumping through the body. Circle both hands and feet together until it feels actually like you're kind of moving through treacle. Circle till it feels like you can feel them literally pumping with blood. And then stop and tune into that tingling. Okay, so from here we're going to do some work on your digestive system. So imagine that you've got a huge pot of porridge in front of you. I'd love your feet activated, hands clasped, sitting up nice and tall, tailbone tucked under. And we're going to inhale as you bend forward, exhale as you come back, as though you are stirring a massive pot of porridge. Which with 4 kids in the house is what I have to do quite often. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhale, exhale. One more to the right. And so the left isn't jealous. Let's do the same back around the other way. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keeping those feet activated. Giving those intestines a lovely massage here. Right, so now let's imagine that this indeed is a paintbrush, and what we're going to do is paint the ceiling. We're not painting the walls. We're doing those same circles, moving through the spine and painting the ceiling. So inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keeping your neck nice and tall, your body long, making space through that torso and above your bump. And you've got it. We're going to go back again the other way. Inhale forward, exhale back. Taking your gaze up to that paintbrush, to this lovely big circle that we're all painting. Okay, then hands down. And here, keeping those feet activated again, let's inhale, arms up. And then exhale them down. Next time we do this, let's take your gaze with your hands, interlinking those fingers. Inhale up, sitting tall, exhaling down. And this time we'll do zigzag arms. So you're inhaling those arms up to the ceiling and then zigzagging the arms. So zigzag to one side on the exhale, inhale up, zigzag to the other side, inhale up. All of this making space around the top half of your chest, above your bump, helping with any digestive issues. Right, so from here, Get those hands interlinked behind you like this and come into an open-hearted stretch. Make sure those feet are flexed and inhale and extend those arms out behind you and look up towards the sky. Exhale, release the hands back down. Inhale up, exhale back down. And then just give those arms a little bounce here, feeling a really lovely stretch out all across the front of your shoulders. Okay, and now from here, take both of your hands and you're holding on to, with your feet nice and flexed out, you're just supporting your lower back. So come into an open-hearted stretch here, pushing into the small of your back, opening your heart, opening your chest up to the sky. Exhale, just soften down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, soften down. Inhale, reaching up. Okay, now bringing your legs back in, maybe giving them a little pat, a little wobble. And what we will do now is come into some kneeling poses. So any kneeling poses we do, please would you just get a blanket. So have a blanket so that your knees, let me come this way, knees are on the blanket to soften any pressure, and then have a little cushion and have the cushion in between feet and bottom. Now just open your legs very slightly so that you are making space for your bump. Now any kneeling poses are absolutely wonderful for digestion. Eating your meals like this is a fabulous way to do it. Go Japanese style, because you're making space. Now, a great place to start here is to bring your hands together in prayer. So let's just tune into those babies again, sending them some love. Inhale. All that nourishes you. Exhale. Anything you don't need in this moment. Let's inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 8. Sitting up as tall as you can, this is a great place to just practice our golden thread breath, which is another fabulous birth breathing tool. So you inhale for maybe a count of 4, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then on the inhale, you imagine a balloon filling your tummy. Remember that inhale, the tummy fills up. On the exhale, imagine a golden thread of breath spiraling out of your mouth until you cannot expire that breath anymore. So inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, golden thread breath. So do a couple more rounds of those. Now that golden thread breath necessitates that your mouth is super soft, and when our mouth is soft, it also softens our pelvis. They're directly linked. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale with that golden thread breath. Okay, so from here, inhale your arms up to the ceiling in prayer. Open them out to the side, bring them down in goddess on the exhale, and then back together in prayer. Chest and heart opening poses. Inhale those arms up to the sky, open out, bring down in goddess arms, and then back to the center. So inhale up. Expanding that belly on the inhale. And contracting on the exhale. From here, have your hands down either side of you and inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale and we'll twist. Now any twist is fabulous for digestion. Getting the intestines working. Inhale up, exhale down the other way. Inhale and lift. Think making your torso as long as possible. Exhale, the other side. Inhale. Exhale. The other side. And this time, inhaling up. As you exhale down to the side, take your right hand, place it on the left knee, and really soften into that twist. So stay here by inhaling. And as you exhale, soften and deepen that twist even more. One more here. And on the next inhale, arms up above you. Repeat on the other side. So as you lower that hand down, place it on the opposite leg. And exhale and soften and melt into that twist. So inhale up. Exhale, soften and melt into that twist. Take your gaze behind you. And then inhaling your arms up and down. Okay, so from here, let's do a namaste, hands down. So we had hands in prayer in front. What we're doing is hands in prayer behind us. So having your hands in prayer at the small of your back. Hello there, dear Debbie and Shelley who are watching. Thank you for joining us, Emma. So what we'll do is sit up nice and tall, pressing into the small of your back with your namaste, hands down. So inhaling, chest opening. Exhaling, soften. Inhale, open that chest up. Exhale and soften. Inhale, open those shoulders wide. Exhale and soften. Okay, give those hands a little shake out. From here, lift your hands up into prayer above. Bring them down now in front of you, and we'll do eagle arms, which is another brilliant one for indigestion. So what you do is keep your left arm steady, take your right arm, place it over the top, crossing just about where the elbow joint is. So it's coming over the top and then underneath. The idea is you have your thumbs facing towards you and you've made a twist with your hands. Like this, like this. So kneeling, inhaling, pushing those arms away from you, feeling that stretch all across the back of the shoulders. Exhale and just soften the arms down. Inhale. Feel that lift. Exhale, soften those hands down. One more like this. And then release your arms. Give them a little shake here. Okay, so let's just inhale our arms up to the ceiling, bring them down to prayer in our heart space, and let out a lovely big sigh with the next exhale. Close your eyes as you sigh. Maybe tilt your head down towards your fingertips. Often in a class we'd come into Peaceful Warrior here, just to relax on demand. Great practice for birthing and labour. But if you're suffering with any heartburn, then having your head down below your heart isn't a great idea. So we avoid that and just stay in kneeling. And take a moment here to connect in with the breath, into your heart, into your baby. With a lovely big sigh again. Okay, so from here we're going to move into all fours. So you just move your cushions out of the way. If your knees feel like they need the support, then please put the blanket under your knees. But what we are doing is coming into all four, making sure that your knees are underneath your hips. Your hands are just forward of your shoulders, so this takes pressure off your wrists. You don't want too many crinkles in your wrist here, otherwise that's putting a lot of pressure on these wrists, and carpal tunnel can be an issue when you're pregnant. So treat your wrists with some love and just make them a little further forward of your shoulders. Now splay out your fingertips And what we'll start with here are just some circles. So just circling forward, inhaling, exhaling back, inhaling forward, exhaling back. So this is one of the most common go-to poses and moves for when you're in labour. It feels very natural. It's getting the baby in the optimal fetal position. It takes the weight off the back and it's very calming. So back around the other way. And also when the baby comes out, when the baby's born, it circles out of you. So anything to do with circles is really great practice. And it just feels really good when you're pregnant. Now another lovely thing to do here, if you come back to neutral, so make sure your spine is nice and straight as though you're literally a tabletop. What can happen is that the baby bump can pull your lumbar spine down, so you overarch this lumbar spine. Keep it nice and straight here. What we're going to move into is figure of 8. And what we're doing is tracing a figure of 8 with your head. Imagine your head leading, that's the easiest way to do it. And the idea here is that the body takes over, the mind less so. The mind takes a back seat, which is a wonderful way to get into that birthing zone. And you just start with the head moving forward and the rest of the body follows. The wonderful thing about this is that it scrambles the left and right side of your brain, which is absolutely what you want in the birthing arena. So your feeling sense, your animalistic senses kick in. Now without thinking how, just change direction. Let your body guide you. Okay, then bringing yourself back to neutral. Here is a really good place just to tune in with your pelvic floor. Do some pelvic floor work in every class. Now your pelvic floor is this band of muscle, hammock of muscle, with 3 holes that does the most fabulous job of keeping your baby in, other things in too, and of course opening, softening, releasing, blossoming, letting your baby out. So let's just locate the muscles. In fact, if we come down here onto your elbows, this is a better way to locate. So have your palms down on the floor. Just soften your head and find the muscles in your pelvic floor. Just locate them. And then release. And then locate. And then release. As you inhale, locate them. As you exhale, soften, release, let them go completely. Inhale and let them go. So we're in this pose to locate these muscles. It's the easiest place to locate the pelvic floor. You shouldn't need to tense your buttocks or your thighs. You should just be able to very distinctly locate those muscles. So hopefully you will have those now. Now, a wonderful time to do this, although of course you can do it standing up, is when you're making a cup of tea. Maybe do 8 rounds of pelvic floor. So hold, 2, 3, 4, release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then locate. So try to build pelvic floor work into every day. That would be amazing. Okay, so coming back up onto your all fours here, what we will do now is move into some kneeling lunges. So using your hands as support, step out your right foot in front of you. Now a kneeling lunge when you're pregnant, maybe you want your right foot slightly further to the side because you are then a little more stable, you're a bit more grounded. So just get yourself comfortable, have your hips above your left knee, inhale and raise your arms above. All of this opening up this digestive tract, making space. Exhale, open out into warrior 2. Inhale, up into reverse warrior. Lots of hearts on the screen. Thank you, girls. And then just moving like a wave in the ocean. Come forward. Rest your right elbow on your right knee into a side angle here. And we can reverse that again. So inhaling into reverse warrior. Exhaling into this side angle. And then from here, just drop that arm down. Inhale the arm up, take your gaze with it. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale, inhale. And then coming back up into warrior one here. And then what we can do here is do a stretch into your thigh. So just transfer your weight back into your left knee. Activate your right foot and just come down into a lovely stretch, a forward lunge. Maybe holding onto your right toe. Inhale, exhale and soften into this stretch. Then taking your weight into that front foot, hands down on the floor to support you. And we're going to do the same but the other side. Morning, Ellie. So I'm turning around the other way so that there's a better view for you. Using your hands to support you, lift your left knee forward. Again, slightly out to the side to give you a good solid base. Inhale, arms forward into warrior one. Making space, growing tall. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, back into reverse. Exhale into a side angle. And then repeat that. Inhale, back into reverse warrior. Exhale into side angle. One more here. Inhale up. Exhale back. And then from here, drop that arm down. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, arm down. And then dropping your hand to the floor, taking your weight back in your right knee, extend your left leg out, activate the foot up and just come forward into a stretch here. Inhale, exhale, just deepen the stretch, holding onto your flexed toe if you wish. And then when you're ready, taking the weight back into that front knee, hands down on the floor to support you. And just come back down now to kneeling. So what we're going to finish on here today is a delightfully named, this will make you laugh, constipation twist. Isn't that just lovely? But for all those of you suffering with the ailment, you will love it. So what we do is come onto your bottoms, have one leg extended out in front of you, activate the foot on that leg, hug your left knee into your body because you love it, sit up nice and tall, and then twisting to the open side. Of course, that's the side where there's space for your bump. Have your right hand, plant it behind you on the inhale. And on the exhale, soften even further into that twist. Inhale, sitting up. Exhale, soften further. One more here. And then hugging both knees into you, bump in the middle. We're going to swap sides, extend your left leg down, hug your right knee in tight with absolute love and adoration. Sit up on the inhale and twist to the open side on the exhale. This is really twisting out as though you're wringing out a cloth, your intestines. One more lovely deep breath here. And then coming back to center, hugging both those knees in either side of your bump. And then we will come to our yoga Nidra. So what this stage is for is for you to lie down in a super comfortable position. Now you can either stay here for the rest of the class or come back around in a couple of minutes. Normally this would be at least 20 minutes in a class. What you do is lie down on the left hand side of you so that the baby's in the optimal fetal position. So head down, back to the front of your tummy. The baby's head down, back to the front of your tummy. Use a cushion, curl up, get comfy, grab a blanket, and what you do is just as soon as you're settled, inhale and relax with a huge sigh. Inhale, and this time an even bigger sigh, just letting go of everything. Knowing that in this moment, all is well. Taking your attention to the crown of your head and imagining with every breath a wave of relaxation moving across the whole of your scalp, across your forehead, smoothing out any lines, down to your eyes, relaxing, softening, allowing your body to let go of any tension, across your nose, around your jaw, around your ears, into your neck, all the way down your arms, down to your hands, around your throat, all around your throat chakra, softening, relaxing, down to your heart space, relaxing, right down into your belly where your baby lies, relaxing everything around there, noticing how your baby relaxes in response, relaxing your pelvis, your thighs, down into your knees, your calves, your shins. Just relax and let go. Knowing wholeheartedly that you need be nowhere else other than right here, right now. Breathe this feeling in. Exhale deeply. Know that you've given your digestive system the most beautiful blessing today. Inhale all the goodness of the class and breathe that around your body as though you're pressing save on a cellular level. And now for all those of you who want to just continue lying down and enjoying this extended yoga nidra, please do. Just let yourself float off. For everybody else, we will close this class. You can make your way slowly back up to sitting, pushing with the help of your hands. Now, if you can, just place your hands on the floor in front of you. And in this closing breath, give thanks for the gift of the practice, for your healthy, able body, for the miracle of the baby growing inside of you, and the gift of your baby being born. With absolute gratitude for the woman you are, the mother you're about to become, and for all our mothers throughout the ages. I'm grateful for everything I have and everything I have to come. And then we just come back up to a seated position with your hands in prayer and say Namaste, meaning the light and the love in me sees the light and the love in you. I wish you all a beautiful day. I hope that that will help with any digestive issues you have. Love and blessings. And before I go, I'm just picking one of these pregnancy affirmation cards. This is the one for today. So take that affirmation and savor it. I decide how to feel during pregnancy. I choose to feel vibrant, healthy, and beautiful. Wishing you all such blessings. I will see you the same time next week. Many thanks, girls. Bye.